What is an A3? So everyone talks about A3 problem solving, and this falls in line with the 8-step method in terms of problem solving. And all an A3 is a large sheet of paper, right? It's very simple in that it is a 11 by 17 piece of paper, A3 size, hence the name. And on it, it has the 8 steps to solving a problem, right? I will include a attachment where you will be able to use that to make your own A3 and follow along and make your own way to solve a problem. I recommend that you go through and with the problem that you've been identifying in the very beginning of the course, put that problem into that A3 and then go through the 8 steps and find the solution for your problem. You'll find that just the act of filling out the A3 and understanding each of those steps is really going to help you detail that out. The great thing about an A3 is that it's visual and you can put it up anywhere at work, right? This is why corporate culture loves this, is because you can take an A3 and put it on a team board. And you can have 4 or 5 A3s, and that can tell the entire story of what your team is doing, right? You don't have to send tons of emails. You don't have to send a lot of detail out. You can just have those on a team board and it shows what your team is doing. So I recommend A3s in terms of tracking those things. And it's also a good way just to bring your mind through the 8-step process in terms of understanding the problem, understanding your targets, developing countermeasures, all of those steps, right? This is what an A3 is great at. Getting your ideas down on that paper will really help you develop your solution. And sometimes you might even want to actually make it nice and graphical if you need to report on this, right? At this point, some people are going to find that useful and some people won't find that useful. So I won't necessarily dig into all of the graphics on how you might do that. But if you feel you really need that, say something in the Q&A section of the course, and I will be sure to add some details on how to better do A3s, right? That way you can have those tools available at your disposal. And while I think this is a great tool, this is another tool that some people may find useful or they may not, right? So again, keep what you find is the most useful and don't necessarily have to implement everything that I say here. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this. A3s are great for understanding your process and great for stepping you through the process. But it's not a required thing that you do this. But I will recommend that you do it, just so you have a good understanding of how to get through your problem. Thank you.